Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1975 Smith-Corona Galaxie 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in USA and the last of the golden era of Smith-Corona. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that around 1 and 2. And the right margin, let's put that on 85, maybe 90. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit the slime space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single. But if you want double, you just flip that switch back. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now. And I was able to type all the keys on the keyboard in one line because this has Elite typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch. So a bit smaller than Pico, which prints 10. So on this next line, I'm just going to print a sentence in red. To switch from black to red, you just flip the switch all the way down to that red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful typing machine. One of my favorites for daily typing. I don't type, I'm not a writer, but when I do write my notes or whatever, it's usually on one of these. It's really reliable. The print always looks really good. And they're really fun to type on. They're comfortable and fun to type on, easy to use. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. We're going to put the color back to black and I'll flip this down for now. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side. Very good. A couple cool functions this has that most typewriters don't is a power space on the bottom right here, like a machine gun. It has the changeable keys, so these can be custom to whatever symbol you can find. This has a 1 exclamation point, which most typewriters don't have. You have to do the lowercase l for the 1 and the apostrophe backspace period for the exclamation point. Also has the key down button. So if you get a key stuck, then you hit that key down button and it will bring it down without having to go in and touch it and get ink on your hands. So it has 2 changeables and that and the power space. And when you change the keys, the keycaps, you also have to change the caps on the slugs here, which just pop right out. They tilt back and just come right off. You don't have to be a technician to change those out. Tab on the top side here. Got tabs set on 10 space intervals, so I'm going to clear each one of those by hitting the clear button right next to the tab button. So now we should have all the tabs clear, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't slam all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Touch control on the left side, low, medium, high. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, you don't have to hit them as hard. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to go all the way to the end. Hood slides to the front like this. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, there's a switch right here behind the left spool. You flip that down, and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. Flip it up, and it pulls clockwise to the right. That's the direction you want it to go. On the right side is the carriage lock. So if you lift this up, it releases the carriage and locks it in the middle, so when you have it in a case, it doesn't bang around causing damage to your escapement, which is the mechanism that allows the typewriter to move one space at a time. To unlock it, you just push it to the right. And this is the carriage release. Very smooth. The one design flaw is these break a lot. Very old. These are 60-year-old typewriters, so these break off, and they don't make them anymore. But I design and 3D print these, so if you need replicas, check my shop. Also, I make these knobs as well. If you got a broken knob made out of hard plastic, so I don't have the left one done because it has this button here. If you push the button, it disables the spacing, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. I may have one available soon. If you need one, just send me a message and I'll make it for you. Um, Left carriage release, very smooth. This is a very nice condition typewriter. And little switch on the inside here. If you flip this down, it disables the spacing as well, just like it does when you push the button. You flip it up, you get the clicks. And the page gauge is on the inside of the left side of the platen. And you just want to set it to right below the 11. There's a notch there. That's when you load your page, and you can track the bottom of the page on the left side. It starts to warn you 2 inches left, and then 1.5, 1 inch left, and that's the bottom of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.